This week I'm talking about hybrid procrastination, those organisations with their head in the sand, hoping it'll all just go away. And it won't. And yesterday I talked about organisations having to realise that the future is hybrid. It's a wake-up call. There is no going back to how it was before March 2020. Things have changed, and they've changed for the good. This is the greatest opportunity being offered you to rethink the way that we work. And I'm talking about the 5 R's. Yesterday, realise. Today, reflect. Tomorrow, rethink. And then reimagine and reinvent. So this is a time for reflection, to look back over the last 2 years and look at what employees went through, the stress, anxiety and the concerns that they've had throughout this pandemic. But also the good things that arose, like people didn't have to commute. They didn't have to spend that 2 hours in a round trip commuting to work 9 to 5 in a cubicle. And they had more quality time with family. And they were able to arrange their personal life around their professional life rather than the other way around. So they could work the work day that suited them. So a lot of good came out. So this is a time to reflect with the employees, with your workforce, with your consumers, with your customers and other stakeholders. What did we learn? What could we have done better? What can we build on? What are our opportunities? What will be our challenges? And reflect on what can we learn from other organisations. So, for example, McKinsey looked at the organisations that increased their performance during the pandemic. Organisations they termed the organisational resilience. And they found 4 key things that these organisations did that increased their performance. So maybe these are things to reflect on. Do they make sense for your organisation? The first one was to set absolutely clear goals and objectives. Absolutely clear. Clarity was the key. Everybody knew the goals and objectives moving forward. They invested in team building, empowerment, delegation, and leadership development. Leaders increased the time they spent coaching their employees and their teams. And they provided meaningful recognition for job well done. And the fourth was they absorbed and adopted, the technologies, the collaboration and communication technologies, but they also acquired the right technologies. They didn't just grab whatever was out there. They adopted the right technologies to achieve the outcomes they needed for effective communication and increased collaboration. And there's a quote from Genesis Orridge: change comes from reflection. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.